I'm sharing with you my top 10 favorite holiday appetizers. It is that time of year where there's a lot of functions and a lot of reasons to gather and enjoy great food with your friends and family. So I'm sharing with you my top 10 favorite holiday appetizers. You will love them. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. Let me show you my favorite holiday appetizers. This is one of my favorite things to make during the Christmas holiday. So I'm going to be I have some cheese, and this is Havarti cheese. You can use any kind of white cheese, but I'm going to make a little candy cane out of cheese circles and salami. So you can do whichever kind of salami is your favorite. We just like this pre-sliced salami, but this turns out so cute and festive, and it honestly could not be easier. And if you are trying to do something maybe low carb, this one's really great. And now this is another little candy cane, but it's a Caprese version. So I have my sliced mozzarella and I have my slice of tomato. And once again, nice and low carb. This one is really healthy and it is so cute. The bright red tomato with the white for the mozzarella just turns out so good. And like I said, the easiest appetizer ever and so cute and festive. I always get so many compliments on this. So put it on a little board and you are ready to go. Just such a huge hit and easy as can be. So I'm going to do some stuffed mushrooms. I love stuffed mushrooms and I'm just going to arrange these. I've already cleaned them and taken off the stem, but I'm going to arrange them into the shape of a Christmas tree just to make this even more festive. So you can make as big or as small of a Christmas tree as you'd like, and it's just really fun doing it this way. I'm going to add in my spinach artichoke dip. This is my favorite dip. I use it in lots of different things. It's great just plain with some chips or some sourdough bread, but it's also so good stuffed in these mushrooms. It's so good stuffed in like Pillsbury dough also, but just a really awesome dip. I just get it at Walmart, but you can make your own spinach artichoke dip if you'd like. I'm going to bake these in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes, and they are so festive and just such a great easy appetizer. I'm going to do a crostini. I have these little sliced French breads, and they're a little toasty, and I'm going to add on some rondellet cheese. This cheese is really, really delicious, full of flavor. So this is the garlic herb flavor, but they have other flavors as well, but this one is hands down just the best. And this is going to be nice and festive. After I have this rondellet on here, I'm going to sprinkle on some pomegranate seeds. And I just love wintertime when pomegranates are in season and just so festive. I'm going to add on a drizzle of honey, and this is such a great combo with the rondellet cheese and the pomegranates. So festive also. I love these phyllo shells. They are so easy. I'm going to add in cream cheese, and then I also have I'm going to add in some green jalapeno pepper jelly. So really easy, just basically 3 ingredients with the phyllo cups that I get in the frozen section. And they're just ready to go. You don't have to cook them or anything. These make really awesome bite-sized little appetizers, huge, huge crowd pleaser. And you can fill these little cups with lots of different things. I love this combination with the jelly and the cream cheese. It just is really so good. So I'm just gonna add them onto my plate, make it look nice and pretty. I like to, while I'm making it, I like to keep it in this little tray because they all stay nice and secure, but these are just, like I said, so easy. I'm going to do a toothpick appetizer, which I really, really like toothpick appetizers. They are just grab and go. You don't even really need to have an appetizer plate. So these are so good. So I have feta cheese, some feta crumbles. I have some beets, and beets are just one of my favorites. I absolutely love beets, and I like just get them already ready to go in this little bag. It's kind of a vacuum sealed bag, but I just get them already cooked because they're just so convenient. And then I also have walnuts, arugula, and then my balsamic glaze that I love this balsamic glaze. I got it at Walmart. It is delicious and super easy. You can always make your own balsamic glaze as well. I'm going to cut these beets into some smaller pieces, kind of cube them up, more of a bite-sized size, and I'm going to add everything onto the toothpick. And like I said, just a grab and go, super easy appetizer. And the combination of the beets and the feta and the arugula, the walnuts too, everything, and the balsamic is such a good combination for these. So you can mix up combinations, but this is my favorite. So I would always start with this and then change it to your liking. But anything with beets. So I'm just going to add all of this, like I said, onto a toothpick. And I'm just using a regular toothpick, but it's also really fun to use like a festive toothpick this time of year. They have so many cool toothpicks with little fun things on the ends. So I definitely like to add a fun one here and there. But I'm just adding on my beets, my walnut, and then I like to take the stems off of my arugula a little bit. I'm going to fold that in half, a little piece of arugula, and then add on that little chunk of feta cheese as well, and that will secure everything on there. And these are just a great, great combo. And once I have all of these done, you can make a big, huge plate of these, and you can make these ahead of time as well, which is great. But so once they're all done, I'm going to add on this balsamic, and it just is a really, really good complement to the rest of these ingredients. So a really awesome appetizer that gets a lot of, it's a huge hit at everywhere. So I'm going to use some more phyllo cups because I just absolutely love these things and they are so easy. I'm going to add in some ricotta cheese, and I love ricotta. This is going to be sort of like a caprese, but with ricotta instead of mozzarella. But I'm adding in a dollop of ricotta, and then I will add in a cherry tomato as well. And I'm going to top with some dried basil and balsamic. But I'm adding in this cute little cherry, and anything that is red and white, has some green in it, is always just so festive for the holidays. So not only are these so easy, but it's just really cute and festive as well. So I'm going to garnish with some dried basil and then garnish some more with my favorite balsamic. Like I said, I got this at Walmart, so if you're looking for a balsamic glaze, I get it at my Walmart. I'm not sure if it's at all Walmarts, but it is just really awesome. I have some Brie and some raspberry preserves that I'm going to add into some crescent roll dough. So I'm just flattening out the crescent roll dough, kind of pinching the seams together. I'm going to cut it with my pizza cutter, which I have found is the easiest way to cut this dough. It works really, really well. I'm going to lay out these little squares, and then I'm going to fill these with Brie first. I like to cut the rind off of the Brie. I just like the soft part once it's cooked. So I'm going to cut little chunks of the Brie and put them into each one, and then I'll add a little dollop of raspberry preserves as well. So you can do a lot of different kinds of like hard cheeses with this, and a lot of different kinds of jams or jellies as well. We love this raspberry preserve. It's really, really good, really tasty, but definitely use your own, or if you do homemade jelly, you can always add that in as well. The combination of this one with the Brie and the jelly is, it's got a sweet and a savory, which I really love that. So this is kind of on the sweet side, like I said, and it would be really great for an appetizer for a brunch party as well. But these are really great all the time, all day long, because they're just absolutely delicious. So I'm adding in my dollop of raspberry preserves, and then once these are all added in, I'm going to roll all of these into balls and kind of keep all of that Brie and jelly contained into the Pillsbury dough. So I'm just going to fold it over and then kind of pinch it all closed and make it into a little ball. I like to put the seams down while it cooks because it helps it just close up more, but just going to wrap all these together, and this is really easy. All of my recipes are super easy. If you have been around my channel, you know that. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. Tons of appetizers for you. I love making appetizers. I'm usually in charge of appetizers when we do any kind of family function. because everybody wants to see what kind of appetizers I am up to. So I'm going to brush these with some melted butter just a bit, and I'm going to put these in the oven at 350 for about 11 to 13 minutes. And they are such a huge hit and such great flavor combinations together. So I'm going to do a Crockpot spinach dip, and I love using my Crockpot for just about everything, but for dips and appetizers, it is so convenient to make everything in the Crockpot, and then it just stays warm for all of your guests while you're entertaining. Or you can take this to a function and keep it warm while during your appetizer little hour or time. So I just love Crockpot appetizers because once appetizers cool down, they aren't usually as good. So keeping them in the crock pot is so helpful. I'll put the recipe for this in the description box since there's quite a few ingredients and different measurements and whatnot. So I will have the recipe for this in the description box. But it is easy, it is delicious. If you are looking for something low carb, you can make this and serve it with some veggie sticks is really great with this. Or if you're not doing low carb, that's fine too. It's really great with sourdough bread. And I love also the thin little pretzel chips with this one. Really, really good. I have artichoke hearts. I have drained the can, and I'm also going to chop these artichoke hearts up so they are in little bite-sized pieces for when you dip. So this is also really good with tortilla chips. Just any kind of chip really is super good with this dip. It is just easy, delicious, and so convenient having it in the crock pot. And it's basically just dump and go. You dump everything in. You can cook this on high for about 1 to 2 hours, or you can cook it on low for about 3 to 4 hours. You can stir it occasionally, or you can just stir it at the end really, and it just comes out so good and so tasty. It is rich with all the different cheeses, but so, so good. We do a lot of meatballs in our family. We do meatballs for dinner, but we do meatballs for appetizers as well when we are doing family functions. So someone's always doing meatballs. This is just the easiest ever meatballs and barbecue sauce, and we love Sweet Baby Ray's. So it's our favorite barbecue sauce. So just put the lid on, and I'm going to cook this. You can do on high for 1 to 2 hours or on low for about 3 hours, and stir occasionally. And just the easiest appetizer ever, and really the biggest crowd pleaser. I mean, these go so fast. Just put a little toothpick next to your crock pot and these just go. So you can definitely make these a little bit healthier as well with some sugar-free barbecue sauce. I love the G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce brand. It is super good. And some turkey meatballs, definitely healthy. So I have some jalapeno pepper jelly, and this one is a red one, and so it just makes it really festive for the holidays with the red version of jalapeno pepper jelly. And so I have my brick of cream cheese. I'm going to add on the jalapeno pepper jelly on top of the cream cheese, and then I like to serve this with Ritz crackers. It's also really good with wheat thin crackers as well, but I just kind of spread it on top, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and you can just get a little bit of the jelly and a little bit of the cream cheese on top of your cracker, and this is very addicting. It is really good. It is a huge hit with our family. I hope that you loved these holiday appetizers. I hope that you have a really great holiday season and a Merry Christmas. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe and leave me a comment if you have any questions. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.